Is this for a citation?
This is for your arrest paperwork.
I'm not consenting. I do not want
no problem.
consent to jail.
You don't have to consent to jail. You're going.
I'm okay.
Bossing a cop around backfires dramatically by the channel Crime Scene Cam. Let's get right into this, shall we?
14-1075.
I'm Officer Scott, Coral Springs Police. Stopping you for your speed. You're going 70 and a 40. Give your driver license and insurance card?
Give me a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. I don't know this. I didn't know. I don't know.
You didn't know what?
Don't understand.
I'm showing you. Here's the radar unit. You were going 70 miles an hour. The speed limit on University is only 40.
You scanned me with that. I didn't know that.
I'm scaring you with that.
I said you scanned me with that.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't give consent for that.
You don't need to give consent for that.
Your name is?
I'm Officer Scott.
Yeah,
okay.
no.
I need your driver license and your insurance card, please.
Okay.
Radar gun by an officer.
44, go ahead and roll me a routine, please.
Give me a moment.
Bravo 42.
I'm just gonna reach for my paperwork.
Okay, no weapons in the car or anything like that?
No weapons.
Okay. We actually pulled into the Petco parking lot here.
Yeah, I did. Please fill this.
Copy, Petco parking lot.
No, I need your driver license and your insurance card.
I'm gonna need you to fill this.
No, I need your driver license and your insurance card.
I'm gonna need you to fill this out.
Okay. I need your driver license and
42,
insurance
you
card.
close?
You said okay. I need you to
42,
fill this out. I'll
I'm
give you a pen.
Get in wild. 10-454, I'll show you in round Petco parking lot.
I need your information.
I need your information. And I need your driver license and your insurance card. If you're failing to comply...
I don't want to make this difficult.
I don't either. I want to make this very easy, but you're making it very difficult. Because I've asked you several times now for your driver license and your insurance card, and you're failing to comply. When you get pulled over by the police,
My license.
when you get pulled over by the police, you have an obligation to provide identification. You also have an obligation to provide proof of insurance.
454-29 valid, registered to a Frank.
Said me?
Yes.
Cesario.
44. If you could roll a supervisor.
While you
as
waiting,
well,
you could like do that.
No, I'm going to wait for you.
I'm trying to be mutual.
Bravo 44.
No, you're not. I've asked you several times for your driver license. You don't want to give me your driver license.
That's not what I'm doing.
You want to argue and you want to do this sovereign citizen stuff, and this is not going to work out right now. This is not going to work out for you.
I'm not sovereign.
Okay.
I have a license.
I'm going to give you one more chance to provide your driver license before I pull you out of the car and detain you in handcuffs.
I'm not. All you doing is under duress. You gotta give me time. And I'm asking.
None of this is under duress. I've asked you several times.
And I'm working with you.
There is no duress here. You haven't even attempted to locate a driver license.
I'm doing that. How are you lying?
You don't have a driver license in your phone, sir. I need a physical driver license from you. You're not. There is no such thing as an electronic version of a driver license.
That's a lie.
No, it's not a lie.
Cooperating with me.
Okay.
Give me a moment. You held me under arrest. I can turn off my car.
Yes, please turn your car off.
Give me a moment.
Turn your car off.
Give me a moment.
Turn your car.
Give me a moment. You're doing too much.
Stop.
You using aggressive words. I don't have anything in my pocket. You scare me. You scare me.
Relax.
I cannot.
Relax.
Hold on me.
Relax.
I feel safe right here. Come down. Hold on.
Come out of the car. Come out of the car.
I'm not gonna oppose anything.
Come out of the car.
Looks like they're about to conduct an arrest. He is indeed required to provide a license, provide insurance that is required by law. And if you do not comply with that, you can be placed under arrest. The individual here that's getting pulled over obviously started off on not the best foot with the officer by telling him to fill out some paperwork. I'm not sure what that entails. I'm very curious as to what that paperwork said. Did the arrest need to happen so quickly? I don't think so. He was ordering around, bossing around the cop from the beginning. That obviously peeved him. He's human. We're all humans. But at that point, he does have the probable cause to conduct the arrest because he's obstructing his duty as an officer.
Come out of the car.
You being aggressive.
Face away from me.
Please.
Face away from me.
Allow me
face
to
away
get my
from me.
stuff out the car.
Get on the floor.
Face away from me.
Is it because I'm wearing all black?
Turn around right now.
Bravo 23 and Canine 5.
Face away from me.
Why y'all doing this?
Give me your hand.
Oh my eye.
Put your hand behind your back.
Put your hand behind your back. Do it now.
Why?
Do it now, right now. You're under arrest.
No, I'm not. I'm a woke. I'm a woke. Stop.
Leave your hands behind your back.
Wait.
Stop. I got work on Monday. Could you allow me to get my stuff? Y'all wouldn't allow me. I don't have it in my pocket. I have a license. I
Want
have
to change.
registration. I have
You're under
everything.
arrest.
Don't allow me.
Let's lock these.
Stand up.
Sorry.
Stand up.
What part of stand up don't you
You
understand?
can put them in
I
my.
don't understand. Exactly.
Who's the car registered to?
Haven't even checked yet. I didn't have time.
I'll check for you.
All right.
2392.
Tell you I don't understand.
10-4.
Sir, I couldn't have made it any more clear that I needed your driver license.
Doing this for money.
This has nothing
This
to
is
do with
for
money.
money. Cause no, the way you just disrespect me, I'm gonna have to. I know.
You do whatever you have to do. I told you we're not going to play this sovereign citizen
I didn't
thing.
say that.
You're trying to have me fill out sovereign citizen paperwork.
No, I'm not. That's the paperwork gets your information, so I know who you are.
I told you who I was.
That's
As
not
a matter of
enough.
fact, the very first thing I said to you was, "I'm Officer Scott, Coral Springs Police."
I just asked you to fill out that information.
Yep.
That's all I did. Is
Yep,
ask you to
that
fill
is.
out that information.
And you didn't comply with any lawful command.
I said, give me a moment. I'm doing.
I gave you
this.
several moments.
No,
Yes.
disrespectful, man.
Yeah, I know you are.
No, oh man, I'm not going back and forth with you.
No,
You
you're
really
going to jail.
You doing this for money?
No.
You doing this for money?
I'm doing this because
You
I was
ran something,
conducting
you believe
speed
something, but it's not
enforcement
true.
for the safety of the public because we have several crashes at this intersection. You're driving 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, and then you you refuse to provide a driver license when I
You
ask
ain't
for
give
it.
me the time. I can't. You talking about there's no such
you know
thing
what?
as additional
I'm
license.
going to write it in the police report just how many times I asked you and how long it took.
It's recorded.
Yes. Every single
Everything I
moment.
said is recorded.
Every single moment of our conversation.
My
is
actions is recorded. So you can see
Every
I'm
single
trying
moment.
to show you information.
No.
It's gonna show that you don't want to
It's
cooperate.
most certainly going to show that I asked you
Well,
several times for an ID and you wanted to play in your phone and
That's
give me a
not
paper
true.
to fill
I'm
out.
going through my camera because I don't have. If you check my pockets, I don't have anything on my pockets. I just came from the gym. I'm trying to give you information.
You didn't
What you
try to
mean?
give me anything. I'm going to get it right now. I need your right index
I'm
finger.
Jacquez of the Wilson family.
You can face that way, and I'll go ahead and take care of it. Face that way.
Is this for a citation?
Face that way. This is for your arrest paperwork. So face that way.
Listen, I have.
If you don't
gave
provide me with
I gave
your
you
ID,
no consent to scam me.
If you don't provide me with your ID, it's going to be an additional charge on
I
your
would like
probable
to.
cause
I
affidavit.
would like to provide
Okay, then
you with
please face
information.
that way so I can get your identification.
But this is not the
I'm going to ask you again.
identification I'm
Please
trying to
face
provide
that
you.
way so I can provide you with you. You can provide me with your
You just
identification.
want to make this worse for me.
No, I don't.
Yes,
I want to make this as easy as possible,
I got all my
and you're making it
documentation.
difficult.
This is all under duress because I tried to give you my
Excellent.
information.
How hard is that?
I'm shaking because you scared me because you don't want to provide any kind of identification for
I
yourself.
couldn't even stand up
Right.
because
How hard is that?
I'm so scared. I'm under duress.
Right. You
I'm
look
scared.
like you're scared under arrest. So stop talking and just mind your business. Under duress.
Oh, so your license is no good and they want your tag. That's why you didn't want to give me your information?
That's not completely true. I sent a letter to Miss Terry Rose for my authentication for my license, and that's true. And I have the paperwork, and I know what license. I have all this. I have proof of insurance. Listen, I'm not trying to harm anybody. You don't want to hear that. You want to send another black person on black jail.
This has nothing to do with black and
I
white.
do not. I'm not consenting. I do not want.
Okay,
I'm not
no problem.
consenting to jail. That's.
You don't have to consent to jail, you're going.
I'm okay.
Okay,
I'm listening.
your car is going to stay here. Okay, it's not going to have a tag on it because the state wants the tag back. So there's a chance that it gets towed by the plaza. Okay.
I would not. I wouldn't consent to that. Like before.
You don't, listen,
I know you're trying.
we're
to
not talking
operate-
about consent
I know
or
you're
anything.
operating. Like honestly,
Okay.
you don't. Really
We're not talking about
necessarily
consent.
have
The
jurisdiction.
plaza doesn't need your consent to tow your vehicle if it's sitting
You
here
don't
with no
have the
tag on it and it's not going to
jurisdiction
move.
to do that.
Listen to me, okay?
We need to-
I am not towing your car. I can't make that more clear. I am not towing your car. We're going to leave it here. What I'm trying to ask you is if there's anything valuable in your car that you'd like me to take out and put in the police department for safekeeping. Because there's a chance that the plaza owner tows your car because it's sitting here without a tag on it. I'm trying to be as nice as I possibly can to you, and you're making my job extremely difficult.
Listen,
So here's the thing. If you have something valuable in there that you'd like me to take out and put in the police department for safekeeping, tell me. If you don't have anything valuable in there, that's okay. I'll leave it all in there. If you don't want to answer the question, things are going to be left in there because I have no legal right to search your car at this moment. Okay? Unless you want to give me consent to search your car. Would you like to give me consent to search your vehicle?
give me a moment. Like,
Okay.
You giving me a lot.
Do I have consent to search your vehicle?
Do you need
Will
that
you-
to get the stuff out
Will
the car?
you allow me to search your vehicle?
I'll allow you to grab 2 things that I'm identifying for you out of my vehicle.
Okay, what 2 things?
My book bag.
Where is the book bag?
I believe it's in the back seat.
Can you get the book bag out of the back seat, please? What else?
I don't have anything.
That's it? Just the book bag?
And the binder with all my documentation.
Where is the binder? The one that you had in your lap?
Yes.
And the accordion binder on the front seat?
And that paper, I still need you to fill that out.
No, I'm not going to fill that paper out. You're going to have all my information on your probable cause affidavit, okay?
Him right there too. Because he put his hand in my eye.
Okay, no problem. Officer Scott. No, you don't need my first name. My badge number is 996. Okay, what's your point? Did you not have a point, or you just don't want to talk to me anymore? Why didn't I cooperate? That's the question for real right now?
Because like the emotional intelligence just wasn't there.
The question is, why didn't I cooperate? That's the question right now?
I know that I always have a copy of everything on my phone.
Okay, well, there's no such thing as an electronic version of your driver license, so I'll tell you that again, just like I told you that at your car. That's 100% true. There is no such thing as an electronic version of your driver license. It does say that, as a matter of fact. Do I know what a license is? Yes. Do you know what a license is? Oh, I see that you want to ask all the questions, but you don't want to give any answers. Do you know what a license is?
Yes.
Okay. Then you would know that it's a physical card that you are required to provide upon demand by a police officer when you're pulled over on a traffic stop. Yes.
What definition is that?
Oh, don't worry. It's going to be right in your probable cause affidavit. You'll see the exact statute.
Black Law Dictionary. Black Law Dictionary. Black Law Dictionary is the legal dictionary. A license is...
Okay, you can cite all your sovereign citizen stuff that you want, but the problem is that you're in Florida and we go by Florida state statute here. So your sovereign immunity doesn't work here in Florida.
Discriminatory about calling me a something now not. You calling me a sovereign citizen. That's discriminatory. That's very discriminatory.
Okay, well,
Very discriminatory.
then stop citing all the sovereign citizen laws.
What? I just said Black Law Dictionary. This is the legal dictionary, international legal dictionary. This is a legal dictionary.
Uh-huh. Make your first left. And have a seat on the bench. Have a seat on the bench.
That's a bench. Chop.
Real quick, I just wanted to say that Attorney Tom / Attorney Reacts content is now on Spotify. We just launched a partnered show, link in the description. Go check it out. Now, back to the video.
Well, the funny thing is you had your driver license the whole time, and you never even tried to get it for me.
I didn't know where it was.
Oh,
I told
okay.
you that.
Go ahead and
That's
stand
why I
up.
tried to pull it up on my phone, but that's
Turn
the
around.
thing. You played. You really played. That's not my license.
So he had his
Oh, that's
driver's
not your
license.
driver license?
Oh my god.
What is that?
I mean, that's called a driver
Bravo
license.
25
That's
LB
not me.
98.
Oh, who is that?
Can you copy another?
You saw? You
Put
see
this hand on top of your head.
Tell-
Put that hand on top of your head.
Right.
On top of your head.
1808 Northwest
He could have just,
83rd.
even if he's suspended, just showing him the driver's license and his insurance would have.
All right. Go ahead and have a seat on the bench. You don't have to put your
Potentially
hands on your head
prevented all of
anymore.
this.
You can just sit. Yeah, the radar gun. Yeah, the one that I got. You're going 70 and a 40 on.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, you should be because I showed it to you.
I wasn't driving either.
Bravo 25.
Oh, you
I
weren't
will be
driving now?
98
Oh.
I never said I was driving.
Who was
Can you put
driving?
me on
I
a
never said
68
I was driving.
around
Oh, who was
the
driving?
100
He said I was
block
driving.
out of Riverside.
Who was
I was
driving?
traveling to Walmart.
Oh, you were traveling. Yet another sovereign citizen statement. But you're not a sovereign citizen, right?
Well, I told you about doing that. You
keep calling me a sovereign citizen.
Yeah, because that's exactly what sovereign citizens say. I was traveling, I wasn't driving.
I
found your license.
If you found
Yeah.
So you found my
I found your driver license with all your information on it and your picture.
You found my wallet.
No,
Yeah, and that's not my license.
I found your driver license. Or should I call it a traveler's license?
No, I could have shown you that too. I have one of those too.
Oh, okay. Here's your insurance for the car and the registration. All things I asked you for that you never gave me out there. I don't know why you wouldn't just give it to me out there.
I couldn't think, so I'm giving it to you. I'm not gonna go back and forth.
Stand up. It's gonna go out this door, make a left, and you're gonna make a left into the first cell on your left.
Can I go to the restaurant?
Yep, it's right in there on the left.
The suspect was charged with multiple crimes, including 1 count of resisting an officer without violence. After pleading no contest, he was sentenced to pay off $293.
He was charged with a few number of different crimes: resisting officer, obstruction without violence. He obstructed by not complying with the traffic stop. Whether or not the officer could have been a little bit more patient, I think it was around the 3-minute mark that he conducted the arrest when the guy was on his phone. I'm gonna leave that up for y'all to decide. I originally thought that he could have given the guy a little bit more time. It was obviously one of these interesting cases of sovereign citizen. Again, I don't know anything about sovereign citizens. I have to look up, do more research. He had everything on him. If the officer had just been a little more patient, maybe we wouldn't have got to this point. Unfortunately, we did. And then once the officer thought he had the probable cause to make the arrest due to the resisting the officer, obstructing justice, that is when he conducted the arrest. He thought he had probable cause. Whether that probable cause will be valid in court, who's to say? We'll find out later. And then he was charged with driving while the license was suspended, refused to surrender the suspended driver's license, went 30 miles over, failed to provide proof of his insurance. It's an unfortunate case there. I mean, I think the gentleman wasn't planning to comply. He thought he had a different concept of the laws. I'm not sure what sovereign citizens believe, but unfortunately, the police officer was right. Once the probable cause arose and he was arrested, you don't have to consent to jail. You don't have to consent to the radar gun, anything like that. I mean, you were driving under Florida, under the laws of the state. You're subject to arrest. And after that, you can fight it. But it could have gone differently. I think we all know that. I'm very curious to see where this goes, what charges sticks, which ones don't. Thank y'all very much for watching another interesting, entertaining, slightly frustrating video. Thank y'all again. This is Attorney Eric Cardenas with Attorney Reacts. Let me know what y'all think of the video, and we will see you next time.
Big verdict.